When I'm walking through the valley, I won't fear an army. I lift my eyes to heaven, I know you walk with me. I'm a walking miracle.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today we have a special occasion. I have officially hit 36,000 miles. Not really. I'm at 35,987. But I didn't feel like riding around just to hit the 36,000 miles. Technically, we're already there. But today we're going to be going over the reliability, how comfortable it is, and everything that's been going on the bike. I totally missed my turn. So let's go ahead and get into the video. The first part we're going to talk about is comfortable. Now, the bike is still comfortable at the 36,000 miles. You guys all know Suzuki's, it's literally like a couch. Like, it literally feels like you're sitting on a couch. And I had no problems with the seating position. Now, of course, after riding it, you know, if you ride it for like, I don't know, you're going to ride it for a couple hours. You're going to get uncomfortable on any bike. So I have to say, as comfortability, it's still good. Now we're going to talk about reliability. Now we all know, like, yeah, I'm at 36,000 miles, so that means the bike is still reliable. I don't know why people say Suzuki is not reliable when it really is. Like, so I just got done doing the radiator flush, the oil change, changing the air filter and everything. And I also, you know, the air box, you're going to want to do that at a certain amount of miles. Now, some people do an oil change every 700 miles. I don't really do that because of the fact that since I live so far, what is it, like my average, the only reason I had 36,000 miles is because I was day late to work, and I would do 100 miles a day. So just think, if I was to do that, that means I would have to change my oil every week, and I didn't want to do that. So normally, instead of every 700 miles, I wouldn't do it every 700 miles. I low-key would kind of go at least 1,000 miles at least, and if not 1,000, sometimes I went to like 1,200 miles, and then I would change it. The radiator fluid was different. I went longer with the radiator fluid. I want to do my radiator fluid till maybe about, I don't know, let's see, if I can think, maybe about 2,000 or 3,000 miles, then I'll do the radiator flush. That's what I would normally do. So that was like the main thing I would do. Another thing is, but what I would do mainly also is when I'm doing the oil filter, when I'm changing the oil filter out and doing an oil change, I do normally, I would normally do, let's see, I would normally do, I would also check the air box. That was another thing I would do also, is check the air box, because normally the air box is clean, but you want to check that also. Now the chain adjustment, I normally would get the chain done maybe, I think I would check to see every time I do an oil change, I will actually check to see if my chain has gotten loose. If so, I'll tighten it. And then once I do my radiator fluid, that's when I would check to see if my sprockets needs to be changed, or etc. So that's the best part. Now another thing is, I had to get my brakes done. I ended up installing new brakes on the rear. I haven't had to do my front ones yet, but I probably will check those eventually. And as long as you guys keep doing that and you keep being up to date on your fluids, your bike will run strong. I don't care what nobody says, your bike will run strong no matter what. It wasn't till maybe, I think I hit 34,000 miles is when I actually put the mid pipe on and a power commander, but still the bike is still doing perfect. So that's the best part about that. But like I said, so you can do the oil change when you want to do the oil change. You can do the radiator when you want to, or the air filter. And like I said, I recommend you guys start doing it yourself versus having to go in. I remember the times I spent so much money going to Right Now just for an oil change, when I could have just been doing it myself. I think altogether I might have given them like $400, and that's just not at one time, but that's like adding all the things together. But that's like the main thing. Like, that's $400 you could have saved for a job that only takes like at least an hour to take everything apart, put it together, and change and everything. The parts, the one thing about the Gixxer is you have to remove this whole left fairing, the left fairing to get to the oil, and then the radiator you're gonna have to remove both the front, the left side, and the right side just to get to the radiator. So that's the only thing. Of course, the air box is under the engine, so you're gonna have to remove your rear seat, and you're gonna have to remove this. You don't have to remove it completely, but you're just gonna have to remove get it far enough to where you could just lift it up and to get to your air box. As in the fuel injectors, I had my fuel injectors cleaned. I want to say it was maybe, let's see, we're at 36,000 miles. It was maybe around, I want to say maybe 25,000 miles is when I had my fuel injectors clean. So as of right now, this bike is literally perfect still. It's still like a brand new bike. It don't look like a brand new bike, but it still feels like a brand new bike with comfortability and how reliable it really is. Now, of course, people as know, now since I'm at 36,000 miles, I probably won't get rid of this bike. I will probably keep this bike, but I'm pretty sure I will probably go to a 1,000. I'll just have to have the 750 and a 1,000, because you know, as miles go up, the price is going to go down. But then you got to realize it is a 750, so it may still be perfect, and it's not like you can't just change the engine. But other than that, you guys, this is like the main thing about this video. 36,000 miles, the bike is still perfect. I haven't had anything break on me, it's honest. The one thing I will say did break is this. A lot of people said this right here is plastic, and like I said, a lot of people said that this is metal. It's a metal piece on the older bikes, the year 2010 and down. So the 2011 and up, this piece right here is plastic. Eventually it will break off, and this will start to literally wiggle, and you're gonna have to buy this whole set. So it comes out of, it's a top piece, and it comes as an underfairing. You're gonna have to buy it on eBay. I saw it for, it's like $100 at least. And since that broke off, these fairings right here on the sides are already broken. So now I'm gonna have to order this piece, and I think altogether maybe 150, 200. They come unpainted, so I'll just have to get them repainted, or maybe just vinyl wrap them. But that's a whole nother thing. That's probably been the only issue on this bike, and that literally broke maybe, that broke a long time ago, like maybe like 10,000, 15,000 miles. But I just been like whatever with it instead of changing it out. So other than that, the only other thing I would say is actually that's it. Now I know you guys also know I talked about the bar end mirrors. The bar end mirrors never lasted long with me. So right now what I have is good. But other than this, you guys, this is it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, look how beautiful this bike is. Oh my god, this bike is beautiful. So now that we got that out of the way, let's just go ahead and go. We're just going to ride around so you guys can hear how beautiful this bike really is, and then we're going to end the video. bike sounds beautiful. But other than this, you guys, this is pretty much it of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Have a blessed day, and please make sure you take care and be safe out there. There's been a lot of motorcycle accidents going on. But other than this, you guys, this is it for the video. Take care and bye.
I'm walking through the valley, I won't fear an army.